Kelsey Langlow, and I am the world's biggest Office fan. I'm here to explain to you why The Office is and always will be the best show ever. By the end of this speech, I hope that you will feel confident enough to leave those other shows behind and join us in the conference room where you can see Michael Scott give one of his irrelevant team meetings, or sit in the lunchroom where you'll see Dwight eat a can of beets. Maybe you'll see Jim and Pam flirting with each other, trying to pretend they're not completely infatuated with each other. I started watching The Office back in 2017 when I was experiencing a bout of depression. I had a hard time leaving my bed and finding motivation to do much else. I found refuge in this show, and for the first time in what felt like forever, I was laughing. My grandmother had overheard me belting out with laughter and came to the door. She was smiling from ear to ear and was so happy that I had found my smile once again. The Office is the most watched show on Netflix. And according to the data Nielsen compiled for the Wall Street Journal earlier this year, The Office is the #1 show on Netflix. The show ran for 9 seasons on NBC from 2005 to 2013, meaning there are 201 episodes available to stream until 2021. This came from ChicagoTribune.com. This is another reason why it is so vital to board the Office train. It will only be available on Netflix till 2021. My family has watched this show all the way through at least 20 times. The main and lovable characters are the clueless Michael Scott, the beet farming assistant to the regional manager, Dwight K. Schrute, the innocent Pam Beasley, and the prankster, Jim Halpert. The cast is made up of the very well-known Steve Carell, and also Rainn Wilson, John Krasinski, and Jenna Fisher. Dwight is my favorite character, hands down. He will go to great lengths to make you laugh, even if it's unintentional. He's always there to comfort others when they're sad. He is highly ambitious, he cares about others' health, and he is brutally honest. This comes from theodysseyonline.com. Lastly, no matter how long it's been, Dwight always is there for the ones he loves. Dwight's character is comical genius. He is so serious, determined, outrageous, over the top, but inside he's the mold that keeps the Office together. The show wouldn't be the same without him. You will never find another show quite like The Office. Well, except the British version, but it doesn't even compare. Everyone should watch The Office, but with everything in life, there will always be criticisms. This information comes from the website unbelievable.com, and it states, The Office is a mockumentary-style show that documents the daily life of employees at Dunder Mifflin, a paper company. Most of the criticisms I hear about The Office have to do with the slow start to the show, and I have to agree, it takes a while to get into it. However, I think that slow start allows the watcher to really understand and get to know all of the small nuances of each character. Like I have mentioned before, I have watched The Office at least 20 times all the way through. But what makes the show so rewatchable? Some reasons I found from Medium.com are as follows. It's relatable. People can identify with all sorts of situations and contexts of office politics and interpersonal relationship. The show focuses on trivial events that would otherwise be overlooked. That's a staple of good comedy. The Office does this better than any other show. This show can be downright cringy at times, which I find hilarious. If you enjoy uncomfortable silence and chuckle through public humiliation, The Office is for you. You'll never know what ridiculous situation is awaiting around the corner. Lastly, there is so much character depth. The writers of this show are genius in that they introduce you all to all of the characters and make them their own. You honestly feel so attached to these people, and I cry like a baby every time I watch the final episode. In the end, the show is everything you could possibly want. There is humor, a love story, drama, hilarious hijinks, and a group of people who work together and end up close like family. I truly hope that this speech has persuaded you to at least watch the first episode the next time you log on to Netflix. If you don't want to do that, at least find Prison Mike. It's on season 3. Thank me later. And now my daughters are going to come up and tell you their favorite character from The Office, because we all watch this. Go ahead.